Alrighty guys, welcome back. Today we've got a good one today, or so I've heard. I don't know if I've actually heard this song or not before. This is Magnum's Brand New Morning. Now what is this song about? Because I haven't heard this one. I don't know the background research on this at all, or lyrics or anything. So what is this one?
I haven't really heard it either, and I haven't seen the lyrics yet, but it was on the song request form.
Okay.
What I did read a little bit in regard to Magnum was that this is kind of out of our normal range, because we're normally, 50, 60, 70, 80,
Yeah.
90 maybe. This is 2002.
Okay, so this is more
2000,
recent.
2003.
Okay, so this was a little bit more recent.
Right, and it was written by the guitarist by the name of your favorite name here, Tony Clark. Yeah. And it was written after he had a heart attack in 2002.
Oh, okay.
So Brand New Morning sounds just like it.
Yeah.
It sounds like it just is when you put it in that context.
Mm-hmm.
That it was the first day of the rest of my life. Forget everything else. Just wake up with the sun shining and start living.
Mm-hmm.
And so it sounds like I'm appreciating a
His
second
mindset
chance.
changed. His mindset completely flipped.
I'm appreciating a second chance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is what it amounts to. As far as Magnum, I had never heard of them before, but I guess they've been around since the 1980s. They toured with Scorpions and Whitesnake, which were big bands back then.
Okay.
In fact, we did. What was his name? Klaus. Whoever, I can't think of his last name.
Yeah. With Scorpions.
Who was the head from Scorpions?
Yeah.
Doing the Freddie cover.
Yeah. Love of My Life.
Love of My Life.
Yeah. And he did a good job on that one.
So that's where Magnum kind of fits in. They kind of faded off. They never really did anything, according to the article. They had a cult following.
Okay.
But they never really, went anywhere. And then they disbanded for a little bit, for a couple of years, came back with a new album, and then it sounded, from what I was reading, it sounded like they disbanded again. I don't know if that's true or not, but there was some sort of hiatus that went on, and they came back with this. Not only was it a brand new morning for Tony Clark, but it was a brand new morning for the band as well. Okay, and they've been doing pretty well ever since. Okay. So I'm interested in hearing it. Never, you know me and rock. So
yeah, it's not.
So
it's not your forte.
It really isn't. It really isn't. But I'm open to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what this whole thing's about. Right?
Exactly.
So let's go ahead and listen to it. Let's see what happens.
Alrighty, guys. Let's get started. That is a rock song that, I'm glad they recommended it, because if not, I probably would not have heard it. If that makes sense. Like, I would not have gone out and, searched up Brand New Morning. I wouldn't have done it.
Right.
So I'm glad that they recommended it. When they weren't singing, to me, I was listening, to the music in general. There are a lot of songs that either the music is covered up or you can't really understand. To me, as a musician, I heard a story in the music as well. You had the lyrics,
sure,
but I heard a story in the music as well, and that's the thing that's always fascinated me. I mean, you always listen to the lyrics you wrote, but I was on the opposite end. I'm not the composer, but I'm the one who's playing it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was in band class, I wouldn't be on the other end, of the composer and, writing it, but I'd be the one playing it and having to dissect, what does this mean, what does that mean? Mm-hmm. And I would always get the stories out of the music. So I thought that was really good that they had, or at least for me, that they made it very, very known, or at least to me, what, this story was and how it coincided with the lyrics themselves. And for me, the lyrics and the vocals also, even with it being a rock song, you could actually understand what they were saying. I thought that was also really good as well, because a lot of rock songs,
you can't hear,
you can't hear the lyrics, or you can't understand what they're saying, or in a lot of rock songs you need the lyrics with you. But, I mean, yes, we cheated a little bit. We did have the lyrics up,
in case we couldn't
understand it. But you saw a lot of that. I had my eyes closed.
It was crystal clear.
Exactly, crystal clear, and I think that was really, really good.
To go along with what you were saying as far as the music telling the story, I had written that down as well. Simply because knowing the backstory. Mm-hmm. Okay, it was almost like how it started out hard, and then all of a sudden it dove down into the religious type organ music, synth music, and then came back hard, and then there was a part toward the end where it kind of had a combination of both. Okay, where the I'm just going to say the organ type music, the religious type music came in again, and then ended hard. And the reason I was listening to that was simply because here this guy is, as a, has a life as a rock star, which isn't easy.
Right.
Okay, and even if you think it is, it's a lot of hard work, but they're partying hard, they're doing all kinds of whatever. Okay, so here's this real hard thing, heart attack. All of a sudden, here comes this religious part. Okay, which I don't mean it to be religious. I mean it to be, but it was
stepping back.
It was a churchy type of music.
Right.
Okay, but it was like, okay, I've had this heart attack, and
where do I go?
And where do I go? Well, I want to be back in the band. Here comes the band again.
Right.
Okay. And then it was like, but I know what happened last time.
Right. So what am I going to do differently?
So, and here was the kind of reflective kind of music again, and then, so it was almost like instead of one, then one, and then back in the band, but then let's think about how to do it. Second time around. And
with being able to get all of that just out of the music.
Yeah, that one was cool. Again, we could understand the lyrics. For me, that is everything when it comes to rock and roll. Okay. I've got to understand what is going on.
Right.
Okay. Otherwise, I'm not going to get into it.
Right. That's why I don't listen to a lot of rock and roll or to rap or to anything like that, because a lot of times I can't understand it. And I've been told I've grown up in the wrong generation, because I listen to a lot more 60s, 70s, some 80s, maybe some 50s, whatever exactly. But you can understand what is being said
for the most part.
For the most part, exactly. So
the other thing, great drummer. You probably are seeing me over here doing this
from when I was looking. Right.
I got into the drumming.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing, and you wouldn't know this, maybe some of you guys would, but as soon as he started singing, I've heard this voice before. I know I've heard this voice before. And it was a voice from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, actually.
Okay.
Which, of course, they're not in at this point. But a group by the name of Foreigner.
I've heard of Foreigner.
Okay. Well, their lead singer, Lou Gramm.
Okay.
I'm going, this is Lou Gramm singing. You know, I mean, they are, from what I remember, you know, of course I'm getting old, so, you know, but from what I remember, you know, it was an uncanny sound. And even the music, the more I started thinking about Foreigner, I'm listening to this song, and I'm going, that's Foreigner. God, if they could just bottle that, you know, they could go to the hall, you know. But that is, you know, I mean, that's just where it went for me. But there's a lot in there. The lyrics weren't hard. It wasn't hard to follow what was going on. And, I mean, it's a brand new morning. It's the start of a new life.
Right.
Okay? Which is a good philosophy for all of us, whether we've had a heart attack or not.
Right.
Okay? Or, you know, whatever the case is. Every day when we get up, it's a second chance.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of second chances. Okay. And the older I get, the more second chances I need. Okay.
What was it you saw on Facebook the other day? It was, I woke up today and God gave me 2 blessings.
My eyesight.
Exactly.
He opened my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, you know, and that was, I think that was your grandmother actually who put that.
That put that out, and then you
so.
shared it.
I think that was your.
My 93-year-old grandmother, now 93. She turned 93 a few days ago, actually.
So anyway, but I liked it for a rock song. I could get into that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of anxious to listen because there's more Magnum stuff on the, you know,
on the song request form.
on the sheet. So I'm kind of anxious to go listen to a little bit.
Gotcha.
So anyway, but I'm good.
All right, you're all set?
Yep.
All right, on the announcements. 3, 2, 1. Remember, guys, we do have our P.O. Box. If you would like to send us anything, that information should have popped up on your screen by now, and it will always be down in the description below. Remember, we do have our request form. That is also down in the description below. That's what we were talking about today. That is, if you have any song requests, we highly encourage you to put them there, because, like, a lot from this week, and including this one, we got these off of the song request form. That is where we are going to get these recommendations. So if you've got one, please put it there. Make sure to check out Coffee for a Scheme Later up in the corner. That is the vlogging channel that we have here. If you want to see any of our Outer Banks vlogs or just random travel vlogs or anything that is more day-to-day than just behind this table. This upcoming Saturday, I'm going to Idaho to visit my godmother, and I should be filming a lot of that. And that is where those videos will be, is up on that channel. So if you want to get a head start and get over there and subscribe and turn on that bell notification so you don't miss when I upload those, now is your chance. Do it while you can before you miss it. Make sure to check out the Teespring link down in the description below, guys, where you can get our cool merchandise, such as this Eat, Sleep, React, Repeat t-shirt. We've got our mugs back here. We've got phone cases, tote bags, hoodies, stickers, tank tops. We've got a whole bunch of stuff. We've got our Defying the Odds since 2020 stuff up there, and even something new that I highly encourage you all to take a look at. No, it is not this, but let us know if you know where this is from. Let us know if you know where that's from. Maybe you'll get something special, I don't know. But we do have a bunch of cool stuff up there right now, guys, so make sure you take a look at that. That link will always be down in the description below. As well as the Patreon link that will also be down in the description below, guys. If you don't know what Patreon is the membership that you can get to the channel, whether you want behind the scenes, exclusive reactions, exclusive Teespring discount codes, one-on-one communication with me and Dad, or just something as simple as a description mention or shout-out, which you automatically get for becoming a Patreon member. And I do get to thank the following patrons who helped pledge to make this video possible, for being awesome and sticking with us. That'd be Hot Space and Petro, Karen Barone, Sammy Thomas, Courtney Truax, Cindy Rice, Dawn Kula, and Teresa Anderson. Thank y'all so much for y'all's constant love and support of this channel and community, guys. We greatly appreciate it, and I ask that you stick around with us, or especially stick around with Dad after I leave because he's going to need all the support that he can get. So, yeah. And for all of you guys who would like to donate but you're not comfortable signing up for Patreon or anything like that, because Patreon is a monthly thing, if you're not comfortable signing up for Patreon, we do have our PayPal donation link down in the description below. We are not asking for donations, guys, but every donation is greatly appreciated.
Sure.
That link comes straight to us from you guys. It avoids all third-party platforms, and it specifically comes to help out with this channel, whether it be upgrading of equipment or batteries, which are we really need some batteries, new SD cards, stuff like that. That's what those would go towards. Again, we're not asking for donations, but this is only if you would like to and do not want to sign up with Patreon. And last but not least, guys, we do have our subscriber goal of 2020 by September.
Yep.
A few days ago, we hit 1,600. Now, just going off of that math, just the 1,600 even, we need 420. And I know we're less than that now, but just taking that as an example number, we are 420 or less towards that goal. That is absolutely amazing, guys. So thank y'all so much for all of y'all who have subscribed to help us achieve that goal before I leave for the military. And all of y'all who have not yet subscribed, we highly encourage you to do so. So not only will you help us achieve this goal before I leave, but so that you will stay connected, stay involved, see what we're getting ourselves into almost every single day. We promise you at least one video every Monday through Saturday. We take Sundays off as our days off, as we recommend for you to do as well. But we do promise you a video every Monday through Saturday, so you don't want to miss what's to come. So we highly encourage you all to subscribe. So anyway, am I missing anything, or would you like to add anything, or all set? Alrighty, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smack that like button, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Peace out.